American handball, which is also just referred to as handball, is a sport that is derived from the Gaelic handball sport, which is similar to squash, where players hit a ball against the wall with the hand instead of a racket. According to handball.org, it is said that handball was brought to the United States in the 1880s by Irish immigrants. In the old country in Europe, the Gaelic sport of handball was played since at least the 1500s in Ireland and Scotland. Some accounts give it to about 1200. The earliest written record that applies to handball's precursor, the Gaelic handball, are found in the Irish Statutes of Galway. In 1527, they forbade ball playing against the walls of private houses. Galway, however, had many links to Spain, especially in the Basque regions, where they play pelota, and it is very likely that the Gaelic handball influenced pelota or vice versa. References to games in which a ball is hit or thrown against the wall go back as far as the Homeric times of ancient Greece. There are two basic types of balls that are used in American handball. One ball is small and hard, and usually people play with gloved hands. The other one is slightly larger, sometimes known as a spalding. Many people play without gloves with this ball. There are variants of the game from one-wall handball to four-wall handball. Here we will be talking about the history of one-wall handball in New York City. It is said that the one-wall handball courts are cheaper to build than the other types. It is estimated that New York City has 2,000 handball courts in the 5 boroughs. The earliest record I could find about handball was from the Invercargill Times of Ireland, the 18th of November 1882, on page 2, where there was a handball championship between Murphy, representing North Ireland, and Nash, representing the South. Both players won one game, and the first game lasted 3/4 of an hour, and perhaps the best contested. A great deal of interest was displayed in the game and was manifest from the number of spectators who were present. The first mention of handball in New York City is from the New York Times. There was a match game of handball that was played at Sweeney's Court at East 35th Street between Philip Casey and William Courtney. It was a closely contested game. The score was finally Philip Casey won by only one game, 2 out of 3. By 1903, Spalding had published the rules for handball, the official rules, and mostly firefighters, policemen, copper miners were pretty much among the only players. It's been a blue-collar sport since the very beginning of its history. I couldn't find any photos of Mr. Philip Casey because basically photographs in those times were very difficult to come by, because the first Kodak camera was in 1888, so it was not easy to get this information. And Philip Casey, and also, it's very interesting, he was the United States champion of handball between 1887 and 1900.